Hi, my name is Molly Sommerhalder, and I am a certified holistic wellness coach through the International Association of Wellness Professionals and certified yoga teacher. And so I want to talk about finding our life purpose, especially during times of transition and change. And so we always think our life purpose has to be, or just in purpose in general, has to be a career, something that we're really good at, something we make tons of money at. And the truth is, our purpose is how do we serve ourselves to the world? How do we share these gifts that we only have that are unique to us, and how do I fulfill that by being of service to others? And so we do that by first understanding that during times of transition and change, we might feel a little lost. We might feel like our purpose isn't there, that we really don't know what the next chapter holds. And in those moments of feeling lost or uncertain, those are the times where really that purpose or that understanding kind of shine through, because we can allow ourselves to go deep inside of us. So finding what we call in yoga is our true nature, our true self, also known as, we were these spiritual awakened beings when we were first born, and going back to that pure being. That is the purpose of yoga, is to take us back on that path. And one way is to do self-inquiry, to kind of go into the text, go into understanding yourself, learning to understand what you need as a person. And so when we go through transition and change, we have to find these tools that help us, like mindfulness practices or creative endeavors that help us go to that point where we know when life is kind of rumbling a little bit, that it's helping us build that resilience and to find that purpose. So our purpose in life is really, as my teacher Krishna says, and his guru Maharaji said, is that it's really being of service to others. When we feel like uncertain times or depressed, we feel good when we're just there purely serving others. There's no agenda. It's not coming from the ego that wants something in return. It's coming from a space of love. That love of, I'm showing empathy, I'm showing understanding for that other person. And so when we do tasks like this, we start to awaken that purpose in our life. We learn that we have to feed everyone, love everyone, and remember God or remember spirit, as Maharaji says. And so we have to come in with ourselves. And so great ways to do that, if you're into meditation, if that's something that's in your realm, or maybe you struggle with meditation. Maybe it's finding something like affirmations or mantra. Maybe it's just breathing within yourself, calming yourself down, especially when we're in life transition changes, things like career change, relationship changes, family issues, maybe moving towards, the next stage of retirement, whatever it might be that's causing you to feel a little anxious or loss of job, is just to sit back. We always want to bypass what we're feeling and bypass the emotions, but really we have to sit within ourselves. And so when we do that, we start to kind of understand what we want. We kind of move through the stress of the situation, the anxiety, and go into what is my deeper purpose of being on this earth. And so you can also look at creative endeavors. That's one of my other favorite things to do, is that when you take yourself out, even if it's just doing a puzzle or coloring, you don't have to be good at it. We always think we have to be so good at this. And the truth is, when we find creative things or we do things that we just enjoy, we can find our purpose through them. So if you're someone that likes to garden and you like seeing the beauty of things grow, and you realize your purpose is to grow things to feed your neighbors, to feed other people, to donate to your local homeless shelter so they get fresh fruits and vegetables, whatever it might be, you're being of service to your community, being service to your world. And that's really the purpose of life. It's about being of service by finding that unique gift that you have. And it might be the same as someone else's, but only you can do it the way that you do. And that's the beauty too. We're all unique individuals. And so it can be daunting, again, when your mind is racing through all the things that you have to worry about. But really that purpose, when we find it, settles us in. It reminds us of who we are. It reminds us that we're all of a collective being, and that when we are expressing ourselves from our heart, from a space of love, from empathy, we're also experiencing this love, this joy, and it can help us with those uncertain times. It can take us out of that moment and say, you know what, it's not all about me, it's not all about my ego or my fear. It's really about remembering love and support and being there for other people. So that's kind of the basics of finding your life purpose. I love working with people on a deeper level because the thing is your purpose is your own unique spirit, your own unique voice. And so you really have to work with people or yourself one-on-one. Having a coach that helps you kind of move through that is key. And finding that spiritual purpose, that understanding that I'm here for something more. And when we do that, our world opens up, the door to love opens up, and we feel like we can move through these transitions, these changes that life's going to constantly throw at us a little bit easier because we know who we are inside. So if you want to learn more about me and learn more about how to find your purpose with me, you can visit me at slwellness.info.